Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Relix, and in this video of the free agencies, this is part 6 now. We have another group of people who are kind of like up and down in my notice watch for the NHL. But either way, we're going to go over them because there's a lot of signings, a couple extensions. Starting off with Detroit signing a goaltender, Jack Campbell, to a 1-year, $775K league minimum contract. I'm happy for Campbell. Someone is giving him a chance to redeem himself. When he was with the Kings, I thought he was amazing. I thought he was one of the reasons why we were able to make the playoffs a couple of years ago. And, well, he was deserted. And, of course, he went to the Oilers and didn't pan out. So that's unfortunate. Oilers buy him out, and this is where he is now. So, Detroit, I wish you the best with him. I hope Campbell does good because he is, in my personal preference, he's a cat lover, and therefore I cheer for him. Not just because he was LA King. Go Cats, because too many dog lovers in the league. In any case, moving on to Vegas Golden Knights, they also signed a goaltender, Ilya Samsonov, 3 years for $925K average annual value. Personally, I think Samsonov is better than a under $1 million contract. So I think this is a huge bargain for Vegas to get him. Definitely one of the best signings for this free agency so far. Overall, they still have, I think they're going to still go with Aiden Hill, I believe, but Samsonov being there as well as the backup, for sure, solid goaltending. And again, here we go again with Vegas, always having a strong lineup. Even though they lost Marchessault, they're still consistently having a strong lineup, and I think they'll still be a contender for the playoffs this year as well. Next up, we have the New York Rangers signing Sam Carrick from the Oilers. 3 years, $1 million average. Perfect price. I think he going from the Ducks and then traded to the Oilers. I think Carrick's just one of those guys who are just kind of the bottom liners. And I think the Rangers need players like that as well. As far as what he brings to the team, I don't personally know him very well. But at the same time, I think he will fit nicely in a bottom line role. For $1 million, it's a pretty cheap contract. Next up, Pittsburgh signs Anthony Beauvillier, and 1 year, $1.25 million. I think it's a good price for him for 1 year. Again, Pittsburgh is kind of in the rebuild era, so we don't know if this could be their final year for Crosby and Malkin and Letang to win a cup. But if things don't pan out, they can trade him at the trade deadline. Overall, I always thought of him as a good player. However, his career has been going down ever since leaving the Islanders in his last season. So, Beauvillier, I don't know how good he's going to do for the Penguins, but if he does well, great. If not, it really makes no difference to me. Next up is my LA Kings going with another ridiculously stupid signing. 4 years for Joel Edmondson. Defenseman Joel Edmondson. 4 years, $3.85 million average price. This is ridiculous. We don't even need any more defensemen at all. He is a left D, which we have Mikey Anderson, Andreas Englund, and Vladislav Gavrikov. There's 3 straight left D right there. You don't need this guy. Right D, we have Doughty, Clark, and Spence. What the hell? What are we doing? What are we doing right now? I just truly don't understand where Rob Blake is coming from. Again, I just discussed in a couple of other videos the Warren Foegele signing. He's left-handed as a forward, and that's something that we didn't need. So now we're signing more guys who we don't need, and this is a lot of money. 3.85 average price for 4 years. This is a lot of money going to the defensemen who are not good. Edmondson, he's only in 110 games. My apologies. In 530 games played, he's only gotten 110 points, and in this past season, in 53 games played, he only got 6. 1 goal and 5 assists. What are we signing him for? 6 points, and he's getting almost a $4 million contract? What are we doing? What are we signing these guys for? This is a waste of time, a waste of money. the Kings, I am calling it right now. We are not making the playoffs this next year, or hell, for the next couple years. There's no reason to sign these guys for such an expensive price. Same thing for Gavrikov. I hated that signing, and it's already not paying off for sure. So, welcome to LA, Edmondson. I don't want you here, but apparently Rob Blake does. Huge mistake. So, dumb signing for me, but whatever. Moving on, Florida signs Tomas Nosek to a 1-year, $775K minimum. I think this is a bargain price for him. I never thought of Nosek as a bad player, so I think this is definitely bargain price. He is definitely fourth line to almost even being a third liner for sure. Overall, I think Florida is winning out on this deal. Edmonton, they signed Corey Perry to a 1-year extension at $1.15 million. That is a little bit of an increase compared to his $775K last year when he was ditched from the Blackhawks to the Oilers. Overall, I think this is a great signing for the Edmonton Oilers. Corey Perry definitely proved his worth during the regular season and playoffs, and I think, let's put it this way, any team that has Perry apparently will make it into the Stanley Cup Finals, because that's always where he's been for the past 4 or 5 years now, right? So, Oilers, you're already on your way to the Stanley Cup Final again. Congratulations. Dallas Stars extend Nils Lundqvist to he was previously on a entry-level contract of $925K. They signed him to a 1-year extension of $1.25 million. I don't really know the guy, so I can't say for sure if this is good or bad, but I think it's one of those deals. Hey, 1 more year, let's see what you can do. If you can stay in the NHL, great. If not, goodbye. That's what I see in this signing. So overall, not bad, I guess. Utah, they signed Kevin Stenlund to a 2-year, 2 average contract. $2 million average contract, my apologies. I do believe this is too much. Just because he becomes a Stanley Cup champion with the Florida Panthers doesn't make him a good player. At most, I see $1 million average, but hey, I guess the Utah team has money to spend, so why not? Throw $2 million, I guess. Not my choice, but that's what they want. And then, of course, Montreal now has the biggest extension here for me in this group of guys. Juraj Slavkovsky, the former number 1 overall pick, was it 2021, I believe. He is now the he's one of the main focuses on Montreal now. He was on his entry-level contract of $950K. He is now signing a 8-year extension for $7.6 million average. He still actually has 1 year left on his entry-level contract. So, in my opinion, this is a little bit too much too soon. Maybe a $6 million contract. I know he did pretty good this past season, but he is not worth that much. Not yet, at least. I know they want to lock him up, so they can keep their number 1 overall, but I think it's too soon. I think he needs to show what he's worth, in the next couple of years. 8 years is a long time, Montreal. I wish you the best of luck, because honestly, you guys haven't had the best of luck. And I do like some of the players on Montreal, just the team itself isn't great. So, overall, good luck, Slavkovsky. I'm wishing you the best there in your extension. Toronto, they signed Yanni Hakanpää from the Dallas Stars, 2-year, $1.5 million average. I think he personally can do better. I've seen him play, and he is one of those guys I think if they play a little bit better, he's definitely worth the price. Overall, I think this is a decent signing for Toronto. It's not bad, it's not great, so overall it'll work out. And then the last guy for this batch is Alex Wenberg, signing a 2-year, $5 million average contract with the San Jose Sharks. Again, I know the Sharks want to get their stronger players, but I don't think Wenberg is worth $5 million. Personally, I don't see him being that good. And in fact, I don't even see him being more than 3 mil. Wenberg, I get it, he's a name, but that's it. I think it ends there. His skills need to definitely improve if he wants to earn himself into that 5 mil, and I don't think the Sharks have that. I don't think he's going to earn his spot there for sure. So in the 2 years that he's there, he's probably going to leave after the first, most likely from a trade. But that's just my opinion. I don't know for sure. Again, Wenberg's not one of those guys I pay attention to in the league, but you never know how this will turn out. Again, any team can be great at any time. Sharks being one of the bottom teams from last year, very, very weak lineup as far as the end of the season. So hopefully with additions like Toffoli and Wenberg, maybe they will bolster their lineup a little bit. But as of right now, I definitely don't see them competing for a Stanley Cup. It's definitely one of the weakest teams in the league as of right now. But you never know. Never know when things will change for the teams. Maybe their prospects will be coming up into the NHL this year. Players like Will Smith, perhaps. But we will see how that works out. But that'll do it for this video. Again, this is all rapid fire. I'm trying to play catch up. So we'll see what other signings we have in store. I'm going to continue making these videos. I do not know how many parts, but this is part 6 and we are continuing on to part 7. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.